out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Murray. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Murray going to try to throw on third down. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Let's go. 70, Indy.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Chopper! Get it.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisioned something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
Yeah, no sign of him cooling down at all.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity.
There he goes right side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
I'm here all day. Shit.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And it brings up 3rd down.
I'm set. Check. Boom. I smell fear in it already. I smell fear.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. Murray now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. A give running right, Drake. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Now Murray off play action. He'll buy some time right. That is caught inside the 5. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Drake. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. The point after is good, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out with it. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Second down 6 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, Murray. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long.
54, Mike, 54.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hodges. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They'll run with Drake. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for 3rd and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. Now Murray, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
Hey, stand up.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 4-yard line.
Smith.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. So they're on that play offensively. They ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let them know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready? 58, Mike. You're out.
On 1st down, Coleman. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. Dropped at the 35, but he was able to display the agility there. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
18 Gators. 6-6, pull it high. Get it.
And that's knocked away and incomplete. Byron Murphy, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. To throw is Kaepernick. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Chandler Jones in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Well, the drive started the shadow of their own goalpost all the way back at the 2. Pretty nice job of getting downfield and at least getting 3.
Agreed on that one. A real nice job because really their goal was to get out of the shadows of those goalposts and give themselves a little bit of room to help out their defense. Instead, they got 3 points out of it.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Murray throwing on second down. Rolling to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
Counterplay, Drake looking for an opening. Not much there. He'll get it to the 39. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You can't block me. 59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59. Quit talking about it and bring it. Mike.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 33. Murray now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Second down, it's Drake. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 46. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll run on first down. It's Coleman. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. They'll keep it on the ground. Coleman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Kaepernick. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 45-yard line. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
61, matchbox right. Get it.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. And that's incomplete.
Kaepernick's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Coverage by Byron Murphy.
Ready, break.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. He finds McKinnon, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line.
That's good.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
On third and long, it's Kaepernick. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. They'll run it with Coleman. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Murray back near his goal line. And Kyler Murray cannot get away. They drag him down to the end zone for 2 points. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
Let's go, let's go!
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Kaepernick going to throw. His throw incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And now it's third down.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Kaepernick now to throw. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. To throw, Kaepernick steps away to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 42-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now Kaepernick. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Come on, guys. You got this.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
47-yard line.
Let's go now. Let's go to the base. 54. I got you. I got you. Check 31. Check 31. Hold on.
Running for the first time with a fullback, C.J. Ham. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Murray from midfield. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
70, Indy. Let's get that. Hey, high 7. Let's go.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 29 yards. First down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
A 3-yard loss brings up 2nd and 13 at the 22-yard line.
Ready. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey, Zoo.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs, needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Throwing now is Murray. They'll roll him out right. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Ready? 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Now look at Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And they get him down, but